The use of any recording device is strictly prohibited. In the event of an emergency, there are 2 exits located in the front and rear of the theater. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Bestowed much honor on a young Florentine named Claudio.
Much deserved on his part, and equally remembered by Don Pedro. He hath borne himself beyond the promise of his age, doing in the figure of a lamb the feats of a lion.
He hath an uncle here in Messina who will be very much glad of it.
I have already delivered him letters, and there appears much joy in him. Even so much that joy cannot show itself modest enough without a badge of bitterness.
Did he break out into tears?
In great measure.
A kind overflow of kindness. There are no faces truer than those that are so washed. How much better it is to weep at joy than to joy at weeping.
I pray you, is Signor Montalto returned from the wars or no?
I know none of that name, lady. There was none such in the army of any sort.
What is he that you ask for, niece?
And my cousin means Signor Benedict of Padua?
Oh, he is returned, and as pleasant as ever he was.
I pray you, how many have he killed and eaten in these wars? Oh, but how many have he killed? For indeed, I promise to eat all his killing.
Faith, niece, you tax Signor Benedict too much, but he'll be meet with you, I doubt it not.
He hath done good service in these wars, and a good soldier too, lady.
And a good soldier too, a lady. But what is he to a lord?
A lord to a lord, man to a man, stuffed with all honorable virtues.
It is so. Indeed, he is no less than a stuffed man. But for the stuffing, well, we are all mortal.
You must not, sir, mistake my niece. There was a kind of merry war betwixt Signor Benedict and her. They never meet, but there was a skirmish of wit between them.
Alas, he gets nothing by that. In our last conflict, 4 or 5 of his wits went halting off, and now is the whole man governed with 1. Who is his companion now? He hath every month a new sworn brother. But I pray you, who is his companion? Is there no young squarer that will make a voyage with him to the devil?
He is most in the company of the right noble Claudio.
Oh, Lord, he will hang upon him like a disease. He'd sooner caught the pestilence and the taker, run presently mad. Oh, God, help the noble Claudio. If he caught the Benedict, it will cost him £1,000 ere be cured.
I will hold friends with you, lady.
Do, good friend.
You will never run mad, niece.
No, not till a hot January.
Good Signor Leonato, you are come to meet your trouble. The fashion of the world is to avoid cost, and you encounter it.
Never came trouble to my house in the likeness of your grace. For trouble being gone, comfort should remain. But when you depart from me, sorrow hides and happiness takes his leave.
You embrace your charge too willingly. I think this is your daughter?
Her mother hath many times told me so.
Were you in doubt, sir, that you asked her?
Signor Benedict, no. For then were you a child.
You have it full, Benedict. We may guess by this what you are, being a man. Truly the lady fathers herself. Be happy, lady, for you are like an honorable father.
If Signor Leonato be your father, she would not have his head on her shoulders for all Messina, as like him as she is.
I wonder that you'll still be talking, Signor Benedict. Nobody marks you.
What? My dear lady Disdain, are you yet living?
Is it possible Disdain should die while she hath such meat food to feed it as Signor Benedict? Courtesy itself must convert to disdain if you come in her presence.
Then is courtesy a turncoat. But it is certain, I am loved of all ladies, only you excepted. And I would I could find it in my heart that I had not a hard heart, for truly I love none.
A dear happiness to women.
Ooh.
They would else have been troubled with a pernicious suitor. I thank God in my cold blood I am of your humor for that. I'd rather hear my dog bark at a crow than a man swear he loves me.
God, keep your ladyship still in that mind, so that some gentleman or other shall escape a predestined scratched face.
Scratching could not make it worse, since we're such a face as yours were.
Well, you are a rare parrot teacher.
A bird of my tongue is better than a beast of yours.
I would my horse had the speed of your tongue, and so good a continuer, but keep your way. In God's name I have done.
You always end with a James trick. I know you of old.
That is the sum of all, Leonato. Signor Claudio, Signor Benedict, my dear friend Leonato hath invited you all. I tell him we shall stay here at the least a month, and he hardly prays some occasion may detain us longer.
Let me bid you welcome, my lord. Being reconciled to the prince your brother, I owe you all duty.
I thank you. I am not of any words, but I thank you.
Please it your grace, lead on.
Your hand, Leonato. We will go together.
Benedict, didst thou know the daughter of Signor Leonato?
I know that you're not, but I looked on her.
Is she not a modest young lady?
Do you question me as an honest man should do for my simple true judgment, or would you have me speak after my custom, as being a professed tyrant to their sex?
No, I pray thee, speak with sober judgment.
Why, in faith, methinks she's too low for a high praise, too brown for a fair praise, and too little for a great praise. Only this commendation I can afford her. That were she other than she is, she were unhandsome, and being no other but as she is, I do not like her.
Thou thinkest I am in sport. I pray thee, tell me truly how thou likest her.
Would you buy her that you inquire after her?
Can the world buy such a jewel?
Yea, the case to put it into. Speak you this with a sad brow?
In mine eyes, she is the fairest lady ever I looked on.
I can see up without spectacles, and I see no such matter. There's her cousin, and were she not possessed, the fury exceeds her as much in beauty as the 1st of May, the last of December. But I hope you have no intent to turn husband. Have you?
I would scarce trust myself, though I had sworn the contrary. If Hero would be my wife.
Is it come to this? In faith, hath not the world one man, but he will wear his cap with suspicion? Shall I never see a bachelor of threescore again? Go to, in faith, and thou wilt needs thrust thy neck into a yoke, wear the print of it, and sigh away Sundays. Look, Don Pedro's returned to secret.
What secret hath held you here that you followed not Leonardo's?
I would, your grace, constrain me to
I
tell.
charge thee on thy allegiance.
You hear, Count Claudio, I can be as secret as a dumb man. I would have you think so, but on my allegiance, mark you this, on my allegiance, peace and love. With who? Now that is your grace's part. Mark how his answer is. With Hero, Leonardo's daughter.
If this were so, so were it uttered.
Like the old tale, my lord, it is not so, nor 'twas not so, but indeed, God forbid it should be so.
If my passion change not shortly, God forbid, it should be otherwise.
Amen, if you love her, for the lady is very well worthy.
Speak this to fetch me in, my
And
lord.
by my troth, I speak my thought.
And in faith I spoke mine.
And by my 2 faiths and troths, my lord, I spoke mine.
That I love her, I fear.
That she is worthy, I know.
That I neither feel how she should be loved, nor know how she should be worthy, is the opinion that fire cannot melt out of me. I will die in it at the stake.
Thou wast ever an obstinate heretic in the despite of beauty.
That a woman conceived me, I thank her. That she brought me up, I likewise give her most humble thanks. But that I will have a resheet winged in my forehead, or hang my bugle in an invisible baldric, all women shall pardon me. Because I will not do them the wrong to mistrust any, I will do myself the right to trust none. And the finest, for the which I may go the finer, I will live a bachelor.
I shall see thee ere I die, look pale with love.
With anger, with hunger, or with sickness, my lord, not with love. Prove that ever I lose as much blood with love than I will get again with drinking. Pick out mine eyes with the ballad maker's pen, and hang me up at the door of a brothel house for the sign of a blind Cupid.
Well, if ever thou dost fall from this faith, thou wilt prove a notable argument.
If I do, hang me in a bottle like a cat, and shoot at me. And he that hits me will let him be clapped on the shoulder and called Adam.
Well, as time shall try, in time the savage bull doth bear the yoke.
The savage bull may, but if ever the sensible Benedict beareth, pluck off the bull's horns and set them in my forehead, and let me be vilely painted. And in such great letters as they write, here is good horse to hire, let them signify under my sign, here you may see Benedict, the married man.
Will you temporize the hours? In the meantime, good Signor Benedict, repair to Leonato's. Commend me to him and tell him I will not fail him at supper, for indeed he hath made great preparation.
Examine your conscience, and so I leave you.
My liege, your highness now may do me good.
My love is thine to teach. Teach it but how, and thou shalt see how apt it is to learn any hard lesson that may do thee good.
Hath Leonardo any son, my lord?
No child but Hero. She's his only heir. Dost thou affect her, Claudio?
O my lord, when you went onward on this ended action, I looked upon her with a soldier's eye, that liked and had a rougher task at hand than to drive liking to the name of love. But now I am returned, and the war thoughts have left their places vacant, and their rooms come thronging soft and delicate desires, all prompting me how fair young Hero is, saying, I loved her ere I went to wars.
Thou shalt be like a lover, presently, and tire the hero with a book of words. If thou dost love fair Hero, cherish it, and I will break with her and with her father, and thou shalt have her. Was not to this end that thou beganst to twist so fine a story? Oh, I know! We shall have reveling tonight. I will assume thy part in some disguise, and tell fair hero that I am Claudio. And in her bosom I'll unclasp my heart and take her here in prisoner with a force, some strong encounter of my amorous tale. Then after to her father will I break, and the conclusion is she shall be thine. In practice, let us put it presently.
I can tell you strange news that you yet dreamt not of. The Prince and Count Claudio walking in a thick-bleached alley in your orchard were much less overheard by a man of mine. The Prince discovered to Claudio that he loved my niece, your daughter, and meant to acknowledge it this night in a dance. And if he found her accordant, he meant to take the present time by the top and instantly break with you of it.
Hath the fellow any wit that told you this?
Good sharp fellow, I will send for him and question him yourself.
No! No. We will hold it as a dream till it appear itself. But I will acquaint my daughter with all, that she may be better prepared for an answer, if peradventure this be true. Go you and tell her.
There is no measure in the occasion that breeds, therefore the sadness is without limit.
You should hear reason.
And when I have heard it, what blessing brings it? I cannot hide what I am. I must be sad when I pause and smile at no man's jest. Eat when I have stomach and wait for no man's leisure. Sleep when I am drowsy and tend to no man's business. Laugh when I am merry and claw no man in his humor.
Yea, but you must not make the full show of this till you may do it without controlment. You have of late stood out against your brother, and he hath taken you newly into his grace, where it is impossible you should take true root, but by the fair weather that you make yourself. It is needful that you frame the season for your own hardness.
I had rather be a canker in a hedge than a rose in his grace. And it better fits my blood to be disdained of all, than to fashion a carriage to rob love from any. In this, though I cannot be said to be a flattering, honest man, it must not be denied that I am a plain dealing villain. I am entrusted with a muzzle and enfranchised with a claw. Therefore I have decreed not to sing in my cage. If I had my mouth, I would bite. If I had my liberty, I would do my liking. In the meantime, let me be that I am, and seek not to alter me.
Can you make no use of your discontent?
I make all use of it, for I use it only. Who comes here? Ah, what news, Barragio?
I came yonder from a great supper. The prince, your brother, is being royally entertained by Leonato. And I can give you intelligence of an intended marriage.
Will it serve any model to build mischief on? What is he for a fool that betroths himself to unquietness?
Mary, it is your brother's right hand.
Who, the most exquisite Claudio?
Even he.
A proper squire. And who? Which way looks he?
Mary, on hero, the daughter and heir of Leonato.
Very forward, March chick. How came you to this?
Being entertained for a perfumer as I was smoking in a musty room. Comes to me the prince and Claudio. hand in sad conference. I whipped me behind the arras, and there it agreed upon that the prince should woo Hero for himself, and having obtained her, give her to Count Claudio.
Come, let us thither. This may prove food for my displeasure. That young startup hath all the glory of my overthrow. If I can cross him in any way, I bless myself every way. You are both sure and will assist me.
To the death, my lord.
Let us do the great supper. Their cheers are the greater that I am subdued. Would the cook were of my mind. Shall we go prove what's to be done?
We'll wait upon your lordship.
Was not Count John here at supper?
I saw him not.
How tartly that gentleman looks. I never can see him, but I'm heartburned an hour after.
He is of a very melancholy disposition.
He were an excellent man that remained just in the midway between him and Benedict. One is too like an image and says nothing, and the other too like my lady's eldest son, ever more talented.
Then half Signor Benedict's tongue in Count John's mouth, and half Count John's melancholy in Signor Benedict's face.
With a good leg and a good foot, uncle, and money enough in his purse, such a man could win any woman in the world, if he could get her goodwill.
By my troth, niece, thou wilt never get thee a husband, and thou be so shrewd of thy tongue.
In faith, she's too cursed.
Too cursed is more than cursed. I shall lessen God's sending that way. For it is said, God sends a cursed cow short horns, but to a cow too cursed, he sends none.
So by being too cursed, God will send you no.
Just if he send me no husband, for the which blessing I have him upon my knees every morning and evening. Lord, I cannot endure a husband with a beard on his face. I had rather lie in the wood.
You may light on a husband that hath no beard.
What should I do with him? Dress him in my apparel and make him my waiting gentlewoman? He that hath a beard is more than a youth, and he that hath no beard is less than a man. And he that is more than a youth is not for me, and he that is less than a man, I am not for him. Therefore, I shall take sixpence in earnest of the bear ward and lead his apes into hell.
Well then, go you into hell?
No, but to the gate. And there will the devil meet me, like an old cuckold with horns on his head, and say, "Get you to heaven, Beatrice, get you to heaven, here's no place for you maids." So deliver I up my apes and away to St. Peter for the heavens. He shows me where the bachelors sit, and there we live as merry as the day is long.
Well, niece, I trust you will be ruled by your father?
Yes, faith, it is my cousin's duty to make curtsy and say, "Father, as it please you." And yet for all that, cousin, let him be a handsome fellow, or else make another curtsy and say, "Father, as it please me."
Well, niece, I would like to see you one day fitted with a husband.
Not until God make men of some other metal than earth. Would it not grieve a woman to be overmastered with the pierce of valiant dust? No, uncle, I will not.
Daughter, remember what I told you. If the prince do solicit you in that time, you know your answer.
The fault will be in the music, cousin. If you be not wooed into time, or if the prince be too important, tell him there is a measure in everything, and so dance out the answer. For here in Europe, wooing, wedding, and repenting is as a Scotch jig, a measure in the same pace. The fursuit is hot and hasty as a Scotch guy, full fantastical. The wedding, mannerly modest as a measure, full of state and ancientry, and then comes repentance, and then, with his bad legs, falls faster and faster into the sick pace, until he falls to his grave.
Cousin, you apprehend passing shrewdly.
I am a
The revelers are entering. Come, brother, make good room.
Please walk well, dear friend.
So you walk softly and look sweetly and say, nothing, I am yours for the walk, and especially when I walk away.
With me in your company,
I may say so when I please.
it wouldn't please you to say so.
When I wed your favor.
Speak low if you speak low.
I would you did like me.
So would not I for your own sake, for I have many ill qualities.
Which is one.
I say my prayers aloud.
And looking the better, the hearers may cry, Amen.
God grant you a good dancer.
Amen.
I know you well enough. You are Signor Antonio.
That's a word I am not.
I know you by the wagging of your head.
Oh, to tell you true, I counted him.
You could never do him so ill will unless you were the very man. Here's his dry hand up and down. You are he, you are he.
A word I am not.
Do you think I do not know you by your excellent wit? Can virtue hide itself? Go to, mum, you are he. Graces will appear. Embarrassment.
Will you not tell me who told you so?
Not now.
Nor will you not tell me who you are?
No. You shall pardon me.
That I was disdainful. That I had my good wit from the 100 merry tales. Well, this was Signor Benedict that said so.
What's he?
I'm sure you know him well.
Not I, believe me.
Did he never make you laugh?
I pray you, what is he?
Why, he is the prince's jester. A very dull fool. None but libertines delight in him. And the commendation is not in his wit, but in his villainy. For he both pleases men and angers them, so that they laugh at him and beat him. I am sure he is in the fleet. I would he had boarded me.
When I know the gentleman, I'll tell him what you say.
Do. We must follow the leaders.
In every good thing.
Nay, if they lead to any ill, I will leave them at the next turning.
Sure, my brother is ever a son hero and hath withdrawn with her father to break with him about it. The ladies follow, but one bison remains.
And that is Claudio. I know him by his bear.
Are you not Signor Benedict?
You know me well, I am he.
Signor, you are very near my brother in his love. He is enamored on Hero. I pray you, dissuade him from her. She is no equal for his birth. You will do the part of an honest man in it.
How know you he loves her?
I heard him swear his affections.
And so did I too, and he swore he would marry her tonight.
Let us do the great banquet.
Thus answer I in the name of Benedict. To hear these ill news with the ears of Claudio. 'Tis certain so Prince woos for himself. Friendship is constant in all other things save in the office and affairs of love. Therefore, May every heart in love use their own tongues. Let every eye negotiate for itself, and trust no agent. For beauty is a witch whose charms faith melteth into blood. This was an accident of hourly proof, which I mistrusted not. Farewell, therefore, hero.
Count Claudio!
Yea, the same.
Come, will you go with me?
Whither?
Even to the next willow? About your own business, County? For the prince hath got your hero.
I wish him well.
Why, that's spoken like an honest drover. So they sell bullocks. But did you think the prince would have served you thus?
I pray you leave me.
Oh, now you strike like the blind man. 'Twas the boy that stole your meat, and you'll beat the post.
If it will not be, I will leave you.
Alas, poor, heart foul, now will he creep into sedges. But that my Lady Beatrice should know me and not know me was a prince's fool. Ha! But maybe I go under that title because I am married. Yea, but so I am not to do myself wrong. I am not so reputed. It's the base, though bitter disposition of Beatrice that puts the world into her person and so gives me out. Well, I'll be revenged as I may.
Now, senor, where's the count? Did you see him?
Troth, my lord, I have played the part of Lady Fame. I found him here as melancholy as a lodge in a warren. I told him, and I think I told him true, that your grace hath got the goodwill of this young lady. And so I offered him my company to a willow tree, either to make him a garland as being forsaken, or to bind him up a rod as being worthy to be whipped.
To be whipped? What's his fault?
The flat transgression of a schoolboy who, being overjoyed with finding a bird's nest, shows it his companion, and he steals it.
Wilt thou make me trust a transgression? The transgression is in the stealer.
Yet it had not been amiss, the rod had been made, and the garland too. For the garland he might have worn himself, and the rod he might have bestowed on you, who, as I take it, have stolen his bird's nest.
I will but teach them to sing, and restore them to the owner.
Their singing answer your saying, by my faith you say so honestly.
The Lady Beatrice hath a quarrel to you. The gentleman that danced with her told her she is much wronged by you.
Oh, she misused me past the endurance of a block. An oak, but with one green leaf on it would have answered her. My merry visor began to assume life and scold with her. She told me, not thinking I had been myself, that I was the prince's jester, that I was duller than a great thaw. Huddling jest upon jest, with such impossible conveyance upon me that I stood like a man at a mark, with a whole army shooting at me. She speaks poniards, and every word stabs. If her breath were as terrible as her terminations, there were no living near her. She would defect to the North Star. I would to God some scholar would conjure her, for certainly, while she is here, a man may live as quiet in hell as in a sanctuary. And people sit upon purpose because they would go thither, so indeed, all disquiet, horror, and perturbation follows her.
Look, here she comes.
Would your grace command me any service to the world's end? I will go on the slightest errand now to the antipodes that you can devise to send me on. I fetch you a toothpick from the furthest inch of Asia. I will bring you the length of Prester John's foot. Fetch you a hair off the great Cham's beard. Do you any embassage to the pygmies rather than hold 3 words conference with this harpy? You have no employment for me.
None, but to desire your good company.
Oh, God, sir. Here's a dish I love not. I cannot endure my lady tongue.
Come Come, lady, you have lost the heart of Signor Benedict.
Indeed, my lord. He lent it to me a while, and I gave him good use for it. A double heart for a single one. Married once before he won it of me with false dice. Therefore your grace may well say, I have lost it.
You have put him down, lady, you have put him down.
So I would not he should do me, my lord, lest I should prove the mother of fools. I have brought you Count Claudio, whom you sent me to seek.
Why, how now, Count? Wherefore are you sad?
Not sad, my lord.
How? Sick?
Neither, my lord.
The Count is neither sad, nor sick, nor merry, nor well, but civil Count. Civil as an orange. And something of that jealous complexion.
In faith, lady, I think your blazing to be true, though I'll be sworn if he be so, his conceit is false. Here, Claudio, I wooed in thy name, and fair Nero is won. I have broke with her father, and his goodwill obtained. Name the day of marriage, and God give thee joy.
Count, take of me my daughter, and with her my fortunes. His grace hath made a match, and all grace say amen to it.
Speak, Count, 'tis your cue.
Silence is the perfectest herald of joy. I were but little happy if I could say how much. Lady, as you are mine, I am yours. I give away myself for you and dote upon the exchange.
Oh, speak, cousin, or if you cannot, stop his mouth with a kiss and let him speak neither.
In faith, lady, you have a merry heart.
Yea, my lord, I thank it, poor fool, for it keeps on the windy side of care. My cousin tells him in his ear that he is in her heart.
And so she doth, cousin.
Good Lord, for a lion! Thus goes everyone to the world, but I. And I am sunburnt. I may sit in a corner and cry, hey-ho, for a husband.
Lady Beatrice, I will get you one.
I'd rather have one of your father's gettings. Had your grace nor a brother like you? Your father got excellent husbands, if a maid could come by them.
Will you have me, lady?
No, my lord. Unless I might have another for working days. Your grace is too